The Buddha and his disciples once wandered into a village where despair hung thick in the air. The crops had failed, the livestock was sick, and the people believed they were cursed. Among them was an old man who approached the Buddha with tears in his eyes. "Great teacher," he pleaded, "we are doomed. No matter how hard we try, nothing works. How can we change our fate?" The Buddha looked at him with kind eyes and said, "Bring me a seed, any seed." Confused but hopeful, the old man returned with the seed he could find. The Buddha held it gently in his hand and said, "Do you see this tiny seed? It seems insignificant, but within it lies the potential to grow into something massive. A tree that bears fruit and gives shade. All it needs is belief and care. Your efforts are just like this seed." The villagers who had gathered to listen exchanged doubtful glances. The Buddha continued, "Let me tell you about a boy I met a few years back. The boy was born in a poor village much like this one. He was small and weak due to a poor diet. He was often laughed at for his aims. He wanted to become a great archer, but the villagers mocked him. "You can't even hold a bow, let alone shoot one," they said. But the boy didn't let their words stop him. He found a stick in the forest and practiced with it every day, pretending it was a bow. First time he shot, his makeshift arrow barely left his hand. He practiced the whole day but failed terribly. What else could you expect from him? But instead of feeling defeated, he did something strange. The old man curiously asked, "What did he do?" "He celebrated," Buddha said with a soft smile. "At least I tried," the boy thought, and celebrated with a small treat. Every day he aimed a little higher, shooting at trees and rocks, slowly improving. Weeks turned into months, and months turned into years. One day he hit a tree trunk squarely and his confidence grew. He crafted a real bow and set up smaller, harder targets. With every win, no matter how small, his belief in himself grew stronger. One day, the king announced a competition to find the best archer in the land for his palace. The boy, now a young man, still doubted by many, decided to compete. His hands trembled as he stepped up to the challenge, but he reminded himself of every small victory that had brought him there. The king gave all the participants a task: pass 3 arrows through a single leaf swaying on a tree. The task was nearly impossible, and no one could complete it. Then, it was the boy's turn. The crowd watched in stunned silence as he calmly aimed his arrow. One after the other, with speed and precision, he shot all 3 arrows so accurately that they pierced the one ahead and passed through the leaf. The crowd erupted in applause. The boy who couldn't even hold a bow was now the royal archer. The Buddha smiled as he finished the story. The boy's journey was built on small wins. Each tiny success gave him the courage to aim higher. Your lives are no different. Believe in the power of small efforts, and you can achieve anything. A young woman in the crowd hesitated before asking, "But what if we fail along the way?" The Buddha nodded. "Failures are like stepping stones. Each one teaches you something valuable and brings you closer to success. The only true failure is giving up. We humans might not always follow the rules, but the universe does. Every deed, good or bad, is counted. Every second of hard work is counted. You just have to be skilled and ready to grab the opportunity." The Buddha then turned to the old man who had brought the seed. "Plant this seed, water it, care for it every day. Watch it grow and let it remind you of the power of belief. Begin with one small step. Fix a tool, plant a crop, or help a neighbor. Soon you will see how small efforts grow into great accomplishments." Inspired by the Buddha's words, the villagers began to act. They stopped blaming their misfortunes and started with small tasks. They fixed their broken tools, replanted their fields, and supported one another. Slowly, the village transformed. The once barren land bloomed with crops, and the villagers, once hopeless, began to thrive. Your dreams and goals can start just like a seed. Take one small step today, no matter how tiny it feels. Plant your seed of belief and nurture it with effort. Each small win will bring you closer to the life you want. Pause for a moment now and think. What is the one small action you can take today toward your goal? Start there. And if you're inspired, share your first step in the comments. Let's celebrate each other's small wins and grow together. Remember, no matter how big your dream may seem, it is possible. You just need to believe. Take that first step and keep moving forward. Small wins lead to big transformations. Believe in yourself. You can achieve anything.